Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on an Ohio rapper named Crazy Chris, who was just recently shot off of a scooter and killed. August 5th, 2021 in Youngstown, Ohio, police received a call at 8:40 p.m. reporting gunshots in the area of Elmira Ave and Youngstown's south side. Arriving on scene, police found a crashed scooter in a male laying in the street, bleeding from a gunshot wound under his armpit. A woman was with the man. Investigators learning the two were riding the scooter when a vehicle passed by and opened fire, striking the man who then crashed out. EMS transported him to a nearby hospital where he later died. He was identified as 34-year-old Christopher Cordero and known as the rapper Crazy Chris, who's made multiple headlines in the past, including earlier this year. Officers tried to pull a vehicle over after it was seen swerving across the road. It was then seen pulling into a parking lot before leaving and taking off at a high speed, so high that police called off the chase as the vehicle was going over 70 miles per hour and was a danger to other drivers. Only a few minutes later, another officer noticed smoke rising in the air near downtown, later finding the same car from the chase had hit a pole. Chris had been driving a car with 3 other people in it, and all 4 of them were taken to a hospital from the crash scene. A search of the vehicle produced a .45 caliber handgun next to the driver's side door and a bag of cocaine next to the driver's seat. Chris was then charged with improper handling of a firearm in a motor vehicle, possession of cocaine, failure to comply, and several traffic violations. The previous year, Chris's house was targeted in a shooting. A police report states in May of 2020 the area was plagued by gunfire that he lived in, with one incident resulting in 18 shots being fired. Police also state there was a period last year where police were called to Chris's house on Boston Ave 39 times in 29 days, including when his home was targeted in a shooting. Chris was even featured in an article titled, "You Take Your Life in Your Hands, Living on East Boston." A picture showing Chris in front of his home at 212 East Boston Ave with 8 bullet holes visible in his home was literally the first page of this article. He'd go on telling reporters he believes he's a target because he's a ladies' man, and he's known to host parties and people want the parties shut down, and he denies firing a gun in retaliation as some neighbors have accused him of doing. According to his Instagram, this wouldn't be the first time Chris was shot. A post of Chris from 2020 in a hospital bed reads, "One shot couldn't stop me. 7 shots couldn't stop me. What makes y'all think 4 shots is gonna stop me? Bitch, I'm blessed." In total, Chris was saying he's been shot 12 times in 3 separate shootings, and apparently he's known for fucking all his ops bitches at his own house parties. He was a man living life to its fullest and having fun while it lasted, and while he was putting on for the block, making East Boston Ave known to both his fans, police, and news reporters, he'd be fatally shot only 4 minutes away from his house. An Instagram post from 2019 would show Chris with his 6 kids, stating he loves being a father, and an even sadder post on Facebook would read, "Who can make me a Boss Baby cake for my niece's birthday party on the 6th?" Chris was killed the day before his niece's birthday. While a family man to his own, a party animal to his neighbors, and a street legend to his city, Crazy Chris will be remembered by the ones who cared, and for the rest, his demise is another example of how you, living your best life, can still make you a target to those that hate. How you enjoying what you have can make haters envious. How when you rise, they want to see you fall. And if at any moment you're not on point, it may be your last moment in life. Now, what's sad about this case is, from everything that I looked into, it's just hate. He got killed by a hater. I can't think of any other motive. There was nothing said in comments. You know, social media is going to talk. Family members are going to speak. Oh, he was just beefing with so-and-so. Oh, we think they did it. Oh, fuck them. Whatever it is. Everyone's just pretty much on the same page. Somebody was hating on this man. He was a self-proclaimed ladies' man. He had plenty of women in his music videos. And he was just happy being able to put on for the block and live the life that he lived. I mean, he got into some legal trouble, but you know, who hasn't? I'm sure there's plenty of y'all that haven't, but living the lifestyle that I've lived, a lot of people that I'm around have gone to jail, gone to court, gone to prison, etc. It's not that uncommon. And I mean, I don't know, the type of music that he has, he wasn't necessarily talking about straight killing people. But then again, he was the target of 4 different shootings, the 4th being the one that actually killed him. And it seems that he was tempting the shooters by the things that he was posting. He literally has pictures every single time he was in the hospital for his gunshots. He has a picture. He even took one picture and put it on the front of an album or a mixtape. I mean, you're pretty much throwing it in their faces that you're still alive. He hashtagged bulletproof. And obviously, nobody's bulletproof. But from his point of view, people wanted to kill him just because of who he was, what he had, and the fact that he was happy in life. And the reason I wanted to do a video on this, I almost feel the same way. I feel that if somebody was to make a move on me, it would be because they're just hating. Because this isn't the 2012 me. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to commit crime for money. In fact, I'm making so much money off of YouTube, I don't even consider doing anything outside of the realm of YouTube because it just doesn't sound beneficial. Why would I go back to doing something that was making me nothing? When what I'm doing is making more money than I could ever fucking imagine. I feel blessed, but you know how I also feel? I feel paranoid. Because when things are going good is when they can go bad. When things are going horrible, you don't expect anything really different to happen. If things get better, that's great. But when things suck, when it's the worst of the worst, when you're in a prison cell, what's gonna happen? If I die, do I really care? I'm in prison anyway. But when things are going good, like before I was gonna go home, when I knew I only had weeks left until I got to leave prison, that's when I was the most vulnerable. That's when I was the most hesitant. Because I knew if I fucked up, I get into it with somebody, I hit them with a blade I didn't mean to, but it caused a significant amount of damage where I get years added to my sentence, or God forbid he fucking dies. Now I'm never going home. My biggest fear in prison was going home, was making it to my EOS date, and then I couldn't even imagine what came next after I got out of them gates. I was just worried about making it to them gates. That was my biggest concern. And it's almost like the same way I'm feeling now. Now I'm doing the best I've ever been doing in life. But now is also the time when all the haters creep up out of the shadows. And all it takes is one person. One person in public to try some shit and put me in a position where I gotta make a move, or maybe they already made a move and now I don't have an opportunity to do anything. I can't react because it's already been done. To me, that's what this video sounds like. Sounds like somebody was living life, somebody wanted to get them and they fucking got them. And that's the reality. That's how serious things are. It just takes one moment, 1 second for life to end. And that's why it's that much more important to speak on things like this and to point this out for the viewers that are watching this. Because it could be you that ends up on my show. Let that sink in. It's 1090J. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.